Hey guys, as you should know, we are doing a show March 29th, the Starfish Circus. Greg and I doing stand-up with Mark Norman, Ben Kronberg, Joan Hill, as Greg will say. And it's going to be at 6:30, 7 o'clock Eastern Time in New York City. We're going to be on Laughster.com live streaming this whole event. So I guess in Melbourne that would be 10:30 or about 10:30 a.m. and in Los Angeles 4:30 p.m. So that'll be live streaming the whole event on Laughster.com. So please check that out. And now on with the stupid podcast.
Hello!
Welcome to Walking the Room.
This is my
name's Greg Barrett, and welcome to Vague Stories
We don't have
with
a
Gregor
sponsor.
Beggars. Yeah, we do.
We don't have a sponsor.
Crack open a fine can of Gas Can Squirrel.
We already...
They're a fucking sponsor, dude.
They're not sending us checks.
They
haven't sent us any checks. We haven't got a check.
They, I know, but we're gonna be, when they go IPO. The initial public offering of Gas Can Squirrel, shit's gonna fucking. We're gonna get shares. That's how I negotiated it.
That's gonna tank the Dow.
Welcome to Tank. We should just call the show Tank the Dow because no one's listening to it anymore, so that's what we call it. We got it. Speaking of not listening to it anymore, we have a big show this weekend in New York. So yeah, if you're come on out. That's all I got to say.
I think
it's a good fucking show,
it's the
and maybe probably the last one we do.
It's the 29th of March.
It's the 29th of March,
Judith
Saturday.
Friedlander, Mark Norman.
Yep.
Ben Kronberg.
Ben Kronenberg and Anya Marina and the Reigning Monarchs.
And then
and
those of you who are not in New York, it'll be on Laughster.
Right, and it's free. That shit's streaming. This is for the international feed. We're calling it the international feed, but if you're in Kansas, you can watch it. But it's going to bounce off a satellite from Australia.
Bing.
Yeah. Is that how it works?
Bing.
Have you ever yeah.
Bing.
I don't even know what you're doing.
That's a satellite, Greg.
Mm-mm.
Bing. Do you want me to do it again?
I don't. I would prefer that. I want that. I need that to stop.
Bing.
I mean,
it's basically like you're in the movie Gravity right now.
It doesn't. Oh my God. I've got Sandra Bullock's thighs, that's for sure.
Walk in the room.
I would look good in a pair of
fucking
tight black pants. I should do this in tight, in like leggings.
Fuck you.
Black leggings.
Fuck
Black leggings.
Fuck you.
Oh my God. Was that premium content, which we did? Are our openings premium content?
We've never done premium content.
You have to make premium content first.
Since
right?
The show began.
Yep. We have some premium content available right now. We did a live podcast with Al Madrigal and Kyle Kinane. And so far,
I thought you were going to forget who the other guy was. Yeah, it's up it's up on Astoy Merchandise. It's one of the better ones we've done.
Yeah. So don't get it.
So go buy it for $2.
Yeah.
God forbid you support
it. Will remind you of what we used to do.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Finn no longer goes to school because we couldn't afford it. Every day, do you know what crate training is?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, so, like you do with young animals.
Yeah, so since we can't afford school, we just put him in a crate in the corner. And if he yells, we bang on it. And that's where he is all day because we can't afford school anymore.
Right.
Because people haven't bought tickets for the Bell House and haven't bought
Right.
The
sad thing is we're appealing to the people who've already tried to do that. Like it's not like we're in a stadium shouting to the uninitiated.
Admittedly,
the people who are still the 9 people that are still with us.
Admittedly, it's a weird time. We did do a show. We are doing a show at 7.
You know what? I'd love to blame it on that. I don't think that's it. If you traveled to New York, you were going to go. You would have been available at 6:30.
But not necessarily.
Oh, you would have. You would have come in the night before.
First off,
the first time we did it, we fucking had a show the night before.
Madness.
We were too. You know what? We didn't sell this thing, man.
You're right.
We didn't fucking. Our joy hasn't been there. We've not encouraged anyone to do anything, and then we're bitching like a couple of fucking. We're like a shitty girlfriend on Valentine's Day that didn't let our date know we liked Valentine's Day, and then when we didn't get our box of candy, we fucking ruined the night. We shit the bed.
We're joined by Ben Kronberg.
Like party of one, like he's sitting here with the same look that all of the
every guest is like, God damn it, what?
We said not to speak, so I didn't know I wasn't speaking. We were laughing. I considered laughing.
I remember that. So I remember thinking that was a mistake because he
just
could have jumped in.
And before you say it wrong one more time, my name is Kronberg.
I'm sorry, I kept saying Kronenberg.
No, it's okay. Everybody says Kronenberg
because it's the fucking
or Kronenberg or the director. It's fine.
But it just goes from Kron to Berg. It's just Kronberg.
Berg. K-R-O-N
because the director is Kronenberg.
B-E-R, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's Kronberg.
Now I feel like shit.
Or Kronberg. Or Kronberg.
It's okay.
It's actually so in Germany. What is it?
The Kronberg is actually there's a Kronberg castle with the same spelling in Denmark. It's one of Hamlet's castles.
Oh wow!
Isn't there a
Hamlet's
Kronberg beer?
That's Kronenberg.
That's Kronenberg.
Kronenberg.
Borg.
B-O-U-R-G.
And they got the dots on it, right?
Etymology is probably similar.
I like the dots.
Have you
like when they put the dots on?
Have you ever
over the top? Bam, bam.
Have you ever had near beer?
Mm-hmm. I want to make a non-alcoholic beer.
I think that's also based on a castle.
Near beer?
You mean non-alcoholic beer?
Yeah, I think it's a
near.
There's a castle called Near Beer.
Yeah, I believe.
Or Near Beer, which is what it used to be.
It's in Denmark.
In Germany.
Nederland.
So you're Dutch.
I'm
Danish.
German, Danish, Irish, English. Somewhat of a mutt.
Right.
A lot of people fucking.
A lot of people fucking to make me.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dicks in the kitchen whenever.
Yeah.
So
my father's name is actually Dick, so there was definitely a dick in our kitchen.
All that fucking, they were like, eventually we're gonna make that.
Yeah.
And this is the ultimate.
Well, I talk about that a little bit on stage about how I have daughters because the universe went done with the Barents. Like I'm the last in line for a reason.
They castrated you or a namesake.
Yeah, they were like, you're fine.
Are there no more Barents anywhere?
No, there are other Barents, but from this line, I'm the end.
Well, this one should have shut down.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm the obvious choice to stop it. Like, when you take a look at me, you go, that's enough. From that, I think that's as male as it's going to get.
I'm sure that...
You know what I mean?
I'm sure that Dick Barron is like, this is an appropriate way
This is, I'm male before it just goes full female. So I'm just at the end.
Are you cannot have any more kids, or you do not?
I don't want to have any more kids. And I don't want a dude either. I don't want a dude. I like being the father of girls.
Yeah.
I can have those adventures through Dave's stories. He has to crate train his. That's the thing about a boy. They're fun, and then they got to run in the other room and bite the wall.
Yeah.
Like they're not.
I don't know if my son is ever fun and then has to run in the room and bite the wall.
Mm-hmm.
But
your son is a
There's a lot of fart talk.
Yeah.
There's a lot of poop talk.
Yeah. But also, your son's not afraid of a vacuum and a cape, so he's got some other issues.
I mean, that's true,
right?
Now look.
I don't even know you guys. You guys have lost me. I don't have any kids. Though I do love to leave it in, as though.
Sure, yeah, leave it in.
I like to leave it in.
Yeah, sure.
I'll leave it in and leave.
That's not a thing.
Is that not a thing you do?
Yeah,
I just take it off. I may not have one.
You're talking about sans permet.
Oh, sans permet. Yes, that's what we call rape. Sans permet. Sans permission.
Without permission.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of Finn, a couple of days ago, I take him to the Americana Mall. You know what that is?
I was just there yesterday. That's where I got my.
Yeah.
That's where you went your H&M. That's where H&M.
That's where H&M.
You went out to Glendale?
Well, because that's where I was staying last night.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
You Glendale
It just made sense.
Yeah.
It's the Glendale version of the Grove.
Right. Which our listeners now are like, oh, the people in Australia are like, right, now I get it.
I don't like to pretend for them. I don't want, because they'll know when we condescend to them if we if we don't speak in specifics.
Well, so people know what the Grove is. The Grove is a mall that this guy built in the middle of LA, and it's got like a trolley that runs through it. It's an outdoor mall. It's got a lot of fancy stores, and people like it so much that they they take weekend trips and they get a hotel room and they just shop there.
Well, not only that, but it's being copied all over the United States. Like the Pittsburgh Improv is now in one.
Oh,
ostensibly.
Really?
Like they're all over the place. They're that particular type of mall.
It's probably the coolest part of Pittsburgh.
By far. By far. Yeah.
So they built one out in Glendale also.
It's called the Americana.
And it's much bigger.
Yeah, it's very big.
So we're walking across that street, right where the H&M is, across the big street.
Yeah.
And there's tons of people walking there. And we get across the street, and I'm like, what the fuck? And there are these people lined up with posters of fetuses that have been taken out of their mothers. Abortion posters.
Oh, I thought there was like a new boy band playing there. I just assumed that was a really young. Well, it wasn't a really young boy band playing.
No, super young.
Playing at Abercrombie and Fitch.
Like 6 weeks, and they have guitars and they're jamming. So there's all these posters, and they're trying to get people to take a look at what you're doing.
And where are they? Where are they?
So when you walk into the mall, you go across the street, and there's tons of people walking across the street.
Right.
They're on either side of the entrance to the mall.
But why have they chosen this location? Just because of the traffic?
The amount of people.
But the amount of people that cross that street.
Right.
But here's the thing. It's a fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
And people take their kids to the Americana because there's this giant grass area that they just go run around on.
Right.
So I look, and there are all these parents holding their hands over their kids' faces.
Sure.
So they can't see the bloody fetuses.
Right.
And so I go, what are you doing? And he goes, the word needs to get out. And I go, you're an asshole for showing those pictures. And he goes, oh, but you're not for using that language? And I go, what's worse? What's going to cause nightmares? What's going to make kids scream? And how do you explain it?
Right.
And he's like, well, it's about a conversation.
That was also one of the reviews of your record.
It's a dialogue they're creating. Come on, it's a dialogue they're creating via pictures and propaganda.
Well, what if I just went to their house and just took a picture of my asshole and just like a close-up shot of my asshole, and I blew it up, the big brown eye, and was just like, I'm just trying to start a conversation, bro.
Yeah, but what's the agenda? What's your asshole's agenda? Because you have to have a justifiable, politically backed agenda.
Well, I want to talk about. It could be. You could actually get behind male cancer and go.
Right. This is about.
You know what?
We're not getting
respect the colon. Respect the colon. Yeah. I'm tired of the.
Don't be an asshole.
Right. But then also at the same time, to really make it incendiary, you're lighting the pink ribbon on fire. Fuck women's cancer. How about dudes?
Yeah. What about dudes' cancer?
Enough with your titties.
Yeah. And then there's just one dude there in an anonymous mask, and then some people from the pretend version of
an anonymous mask with a gay.
Yeah, there's
asshole.
a documentary about how the Waltons. The Waltons.
Oh, the Westboroughs.
Right.
The
Westboro Church.
The people that sit in the park, the Wall Street,
occupiers.
Oh my God!
But how that's the whole thing was a scam.
Greg often doesn't use
corporately
words.
funded.
Was it?
Yeah, and that a lot of the people that were this documentary, I guess, I think.
The people you're saying the people who were in the park.
In the movement,
protesting.
It was a.
Are you saying people infiltrated?
Have you told Ted Alejandro this?
No, I don't want to upset Ted. I love him.
Alejandro, because he's with the
He's
thing.
full on. He's
full on.
I don't know. Here's the thing. You know me. I only get pieces of information that I can barely regurgitate.
That's pretty clear.
But there's a documentary about the movement that
debunks it.
Yes, that debunks the movement and says that it's tied to corporate interests. Somehow tied to corporate interests, and that a lot of the people were. You know how we used to get the audience for my talk show?
Yeah.
Same deal. Same deal. Paid protesters.
Well, I love conspiracy theories. They had a similar conspiracy with the Sandy Hook Elementary. They had a similar.
What was that one?
With the Boston Marathon. If you look up any of these, it's like quite interesting whether you buy into them or not. It's just like it's really interesting.
Right, and anyone can make a documentary, so it's not like
and documentaries are perhaps sometimes the most manipulative and least truthful except Blackfish. Except Blackfish.
Yes, Blackfish. No one's trying to debunk Blackfish. I think
only SeaWorld. I see their tweets and they're sponsored tweets, and they're really they're pushing back against the Blackfish.
Yeah.
How are they going to push back? What I mean?
Well, they say because they're claiming this is how we really treat our get the real story.
This is how we really treat our giant fish in a tiny pool.
This is how with their.
You really only have to break it down very simply. How do you make anything jump? Anything. How do you make anything jump?
Gunfire.
That's exactly right. But it's fear.
Fear.
Is that how they make it jump? I haven't seen it because I know you. I think you've tweeted that you've seen it a couple times, right?
Yeah, I said I did a tweet where something like watching Blackfish for the 5th time. It keeps getting better, or something. Like just saying something about a movie that you shouldn't say about that particular movie. Right. Like I'm like Blackfish reenactor.
It's getting better and better every time. Every time I love it. I love it more.
Now I'm repeating the dialogue along with the movie.
It's probably the most quotable movie since Caddyshack. Like it really is one of those movies for generations.
I know all the words to the songs now.
Oh my God!
It's my Breakfast Club.
First off, it's a lot better than Frozen lyrically. My Breakfast Club.
It's my Breakfast Club.
I love it.
Well, I'm not sure if I believe you, but I'll check out that documentary.
No, that's just what I'm hearing. I don't know. What the fuck? I don't know.
Isn't life is just a series of hearsays, right? And conjectures, right? There's no.
Did they find the jet?
They found parts of it.
They say they found parts of it in the Indian Ocean, kind of near Australia, or near Perth or whatever. In that part. But why does it take them so long to find something whenever we have unlimited resources? Like
it's really hard to find. It's because it's a small item actually on the face of the earth.
But it's an item that is one of the most monitored items. That like planes, especially commercial airlines. Those are the things that are kept track of.
Filled with people who all have some sort of monitoring device on them at this point, or some. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of.
Are you saying they were all under house arrest?
And you can have your phones on planes.
Here's the thing you guys don't know. First off, did you see Con Air?
Yes.
So that's what that. It was filled with. It was just Dave Chappelle and a bunch.
I saw Con Air with you.
I loved it,
and you loved it, and I was like, "This is the stupidest movie I've ever seen."
I loved it.
And you were next to me in pure joy, and I was like, "This is so dumb. I can't even handle it."
It was over the top awesome.
I thought it was one of his funnest movies that guy made.
I feel like that is what makes us friends. That is the definition of our friendship: is Con Air. My sheer delight in the stupidity of the Michael Bay movie, and your absolute it's just garbage, and I'm like, it's fucking awesome. Watch him fly this motherfucking plane into Vegas.
So Michael Bay has a movie coming out about a plague. Like everyone on Earth is dying or whatever. There's a Michael Bay movie that's
he doesn't make movies based on plays. He makes movies based on plagues.
Yes,
because plagues make money. Fear generates dollars.
That's right.
If you guys could build some fear into this podcast, perhaps there'd be people at this Bell House show.
Yeah, yes. Oh my God, you're right.
If you guys don't come to the Bell House show, we will release a plague.
It's actually one of the most thriving fear-based economies happening right now.
It's a thriving fear-based economy.
Podcast, propaganda.
So I'm watching the NCAA basketball, and Finn's sitting next to me, and all of a sudden the Michael Bay commercial comes on, and it's like, everyone on Earth is dying, and I grab the remote and I pause it.
Oh, you care about your son.
And he goes, how can you turn that off? I go, because it's a little scary. And he goes, like, scary for me or scary for you? I go, I think scary for both of us. And he goes, well, are you going to see it because it's scary? Is it too scary for you to see? And I said, no, I'm not going to see it because it's a Michael Bay movie. Which is hard to explain to a 4-year-old.
Not if you show him Pain and Gain.
Did you?
I did watch Pain and Gain.
What did you not like Pain and Gain?
I liked it. Actually,
I really liked Pain and Gain.
I felt like it wasn't a whole lot different than The Wolf of Wall Street. It was exactly what it was. Just a profile of shitty people.
Yeah,
but it was done. I actually thought it.
I thought it was quite good.
Yes, I
thought it was quite good.
I thought they did a really.
It was gritty.
Yep.
Even the voiceover stuff, which is usually just expositional, I found to be interesting, and it kind of kept it going.
Yeah.
It was
performances were good. It was not at all what the trailer said it was.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was one of those movies that you were like, these guys.
It was a lot darker.
It was
super dark.
It is the same thing as Wolf of Wall Street. It's fucking idiots.
It is a sister. It's a companion.
Right, it really is. And and it's also, it's fucking really well acted.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Dwayne John.
Yeah, he was great.
So fucking good.
He was so good.
Yeah, it was like surprisingly good, and I only watched it because I'd fucking watched everything. You know, you go on the road enough, and you're like, I've seen them all.
You'll watch anything, you'll fuck anything, you'll eat anything.
That's exactly welcome to the road.
Welcome to comedy.
But I like all those. I like Dwayne. I like Mark Wahlberg. Like, I have no problem with those guys. And then what's his name? The guy from Monk.
Oh yeah, that dude.
Fuck.
He's really
Tony
good.
Shalhoub?
Oh God!
Oh my God, he's great in everything he does.
I was thinking about that, David. I was like, I think
It's his voice.
and
It's
I
his
didn't.
voice.
Here's the other thing about it. Didn't know it was Michael Bay till it was over. They hid that. They hid that
Oh,
it
of
was
course
Michael
they
Bay.
did, yeah.
Like, it was really a Wahlberg production. And by the way, I got Dwayne Johnson. We're not going to tell you the director because half the way
You don't
through
have to.
I
With all
thought
that
I
star
thought
power.
somebody was sort of aping. I felt like somebody was sort of. They were telling the story and parodying it in a Michael Bay manner because it has those shots, right? It's fucking perfect.
I haven't seen it.
There's a slow motion scene
works.
that's in such slow motion. It's insane. It's the slow. It starts off.
which one
Right
scene was that?
where's the opening sequence?
Oh yeah. When it's because it goes
Where it goes to literally just like this. It's very effective. Really good.
I like that movie that starts. It starts kind of in the middle, and then it goes back to lead you up to that point, and then
Yeah.
shows you the rest of it. You
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
And I
right.
like that.
Yep.
I think that's a great storytelling device, just to be able to hook you with, like, you know, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how he got here.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
opening sequence is great. It was surprisingly good, and it's about real dudes, and they show the
Right.
dudes at the end. These real fucking assholes. Yeah, it's crazy.
I masturbated to 12 Years a Slave.
We'll be right back.
But yet you shield the eyes of.
Welcome back to Walking.
Why don't we introduce our guest a little bit? Give people a point of reference.
We're here with David Cronenberg, the director.
Nope. We're here with the heir to the Kronenberg.
Not Cronenberg. Oh, that's the beer.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the castle or the beer?
We're talking about a castle filled with beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with a castle.
It's a new
filled with
castle.
beer.
Yeah.
We're here with Ben Nearbeer.
Ben Kronberg.
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 K-R.
O-N.
B-E-R-G.
That's right.
It's that.
Kronberg.
It's that simple.
It's super simple.
It's super simple.
Bobby.
It's super simple.
We're here with Bobby Cronenberg, who's going to be on the Starfish Circus.
You made the Starfish Circus. He and you were both contestants on Make Me Laugh.
Yep.
Are we not allowed to talk about that?
I don't think we are.
We're not allowed to talk about
we
it, which is
talked about
perfect.
it.
Perfect code.
I think I said something last week, but I think we're not allowed to.
Oh, well, let's not talk about it.
I signed a 60-page contract that said I'm basically not allowed to talk about anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had my
Can
agent,
we say
I
that
had
you
my
guys are
manager.
on... First off, you're both contestants on Dancing with the Stars this year.
Yep.
Yep.
Prancing with the Czars.
Yeah, it's Prancing with the Czars.
Yeah.
And so you actually that's a dressage show, am I right?
Yes. It's
What?
I had no idea
Yeah.
dressage.
What is that?
That's an equestrian. That's when the horses do the thing where they.
I just
they
agreed.
Walking.
Whenever you hear a word, you just
Just to go with
just
it.
agree.
Yeah.
Because if you say, "What does that word mean?" then you're just like,
horrible as a groundling. You were a
interrupt
terrible
the-
groundling.
I got kicked out of the Groundlings.
Yeah.
Because I started a show called No.
"Really?"
Yeah, that's not a very good improv show. You just say no to everything. That would be a pretty good. That'd be a pretty good game to see like how good someone is at improving if his partner can only deny everything he says. Sure is windy out. Nope. No, it's not.
Not.
So you were.
I was in Atlanta. Okay, so I was in Atlanta this weekend, which was fucking awesome. I love Atlanta. I love the comics there. I like staying there.
Yeah.
I did Doug Loves Movies, which was fun to be at a show that was sold out, and a podcast that is revered. It was Doug and Nick Griffin and Jonah Hill, and it was great. And
Jonah Ray.
did I say Jonah Hill?
You said Jonah Hill.
We talked a lot about Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill is going to play Jonah Ray.
Yeah,
In his biopic.
story.
Yeah. Atlanta's got some fucking great comedians. Like
Yeah.
they don't. It's sort of weird. Like they'll all move out here to do something, and then their talent will be beat upon. But you know, when you go to a place and everyone's just good, and you're like, God, you should stay here. You know, it's just like they have a nice little scene, and everyone likes each other, and they put
Yeah.
on all these different shows and shit. So on Saturday night at the late show, I think it was, I don't know, maybe I've been the early show, I was heckled in a way that I've never been heckled before. I've been heckled that much, but I not out loud. This woman was shouting compliments.
How far back in the audience?
Well, it's a tiny room. It's 80 seats.
Yeah.
You've played it, right?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like
Actually,
it?
I was just there doing another show at some hangar, this place called The Hangar, but I did a guest set at the Laughing Skull right before. I did like it. It was, when I got up there, the audience, they were a little tight and a little, I don't know. And because I was giving them my easiest sort of like, everybody likes this.
Right.
And there was even a little
That voice might not have worked.
That was just for that was just for that's just for right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know a lot about your act because we've only just met, but I'm just telling you.
Oh, you mean you didn't? You haven't been Googling me all day, just so we could.
Dave asked me if I knew who you were, and I said, "When did I meet him?" Because it's always conceivable that I know somebody who don't know their name.
We
right?
met in Denver, actually. I think you were playing at the Comedy Works one time because I'm from Denver.
Oh,
and you were at the Comedy Works, and I got to open up for you on one of your shows. So we did meet briefly, but nothing where you would necessarily remember me. But I've been following you ever since you've been writing books about why relationships work and why they don't, and all the things. And
well, I'm sorry about that. I will turn you on to a lot of other comedians. No, that's very nice of you. So anyway, so it's a fun room.
Yeah, it's a great room.
It's a fun
Everybody
room.
loves
it.
it.
Yeah, it can be great, but you're also like, it's not unlike the Holy City Zoo where you're like, they're right there. Yeah. They're right there. So, and you can hear them fucking get their pocket, like go in for their wallets. You can hear them rustle.
Right.
So I start doing something. This girl goes, "Bastion's very reliable." And I said, "What?" And I said, "What did you say? Did you say I was reliable?" And she goes, "No, you're very relatable. Your comedy is very relatable." And I was like, well, that's sort of why we do this.
And she wasn't being sarcastic.
No. And I was like, if I came out here and did an hour on my surf band, we wouldn't be relatable because nobody cares.
Yeah.
And then I did something else, and she goes, "But I also have daughters, which makes this great." Like she was just,
it was like
she was explaining why things were good and why she was enjoying it. It was
people with Asperger's are allowed to drink.
I guess they are,
and they go to comedy
that.
clubs.
It was kind of that. I mean, that's not even probably too far off. Like she just and then never got the message to like, and I was like, that's so cool. Maybe we could talk about it afterwards. Like I love that. Yeah. I'm more relatable person to person. So because a lot of people, it's not relatable for other people. It's having a bad let's not make a bad time the relatable part of their experience. And just kept shouting out nice things. That's a good one. Okay, all right.
That's noted. And did people laugh when you? Because it can get weird. Because part of you wants to shut her down.
Yes.
But then everyone's like, "Well, she's being nice."
Right. And then they also don't know what to do. Yeah, I think people went with it. But then there was a point where none of us kind of knew how to get out of it. Yeah. And they don't. It's not like there's a wait staff and a manager. You know what I mean?
What is it? Just an empty room with?
Well, there's a sound guy, and then the guy who manages the club comes in on Friday night, and then that's
how do they get their drinks?
And the other comedians. Back.
There's a waitress, but they also work in the burger joint out front.
Wait,
so
what?
There's a burger joint. There's a huge.
It's
in the back.
Voodoo.
It's the Vortex.
Vortex.
They make fucking amazing hamburgers. It's a really smart idea. It's like it's exactly what a comedy club should be. There's an 80-seater in the back of a huge, very popular hipster burger
and
place.
That restaurant is always packed. It's
always packed. And it's one of those places that's like, here's a hamburger between 2 grilled cheese sandwiches and a donut. Like, that's the kind of shit they do, right? That monster burger shit.
Yeah.
And it's expensive, and then the people in there are like spendy hipsters, and then they go to the back and they watch comedy. So it's a really good setup for a comedy club. Yeah, there was a little bit of that, and there was a little white trashy. But I haven't. I'm not good at with hecklers.
I used to be, but now I just don't care. Like, I don't have time for your bullshit.
Are you good at it?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at it.
Are you?
I started in this bar that pretty much in Denver that it was only hecklers, so I had to learn quickly how to engage or disengage them. And not that I prefer heckling.
No, was it the bar?
Sometimes
were you working at Hecklers?
I was working at Hecklers. it was
because I guess that's in the name.
No, this place is called the Squire Lounge in Denver, and it's this dive bar that's sort of since been renovated, but only to kind of the soul is still there. So all the people that used to go there still kind of go there, but now it's this different look inside, and so it's kind of shifted. But I even had a gun pulled on me once there. and
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my god.
somebody went. It was like winter time.
That is a shitty fucking joke.
Oh wow.
Well, there was this new comic that had never performed there before. This black guy, he had this jumpsuit on that I had actually, we'd built a rapport and a friendship before either of us had gone up. But when I went up there, sometimes I do edgier stuff. I do like silly, kind of the spectrum of like silly, stupid wordplay stuff. Or then sometimes I like to push buttons and like envelopes with like subject matter, not necessarily for the whatever. The topics that I like to talk about abortion. I like to talk about these things that
Right.
I think
because to me,
we all do.
comedy is like the final frontier of free speech, to where you should be able to talk about whatever you want.
Yes.
And have it taken in that context, and that's like to me, I want to honor that aspect of it. So I did say the N-word, but in the context of what I said, it wasn't a race. It was contextual. But this person didn't think so. Went out to his car, got a gun, but then the bouncers and stuff there, they held the door closed so he couldn't get in. So I had to go down on the ground and finish my set out of the thing.
Out of sight.
Out of sight.
So you shoot through the window.
Yeah.
So you're a racist.
Here's the thing. What I like.
I'm not a racist.
What I like instead of. So clearly, I was done.
I'm a sociologist.
I had to finish my set on the floor. But you had to get that set finished, right? I mean, that was important.
That's what it's about. It's about
'Cause
stage time.
If you stay down there, right? And you stay down there, well, who knows who else you could have pissed off? You could have got stabbed also. Like, you could have just fucking raised the bar. Was it a black guy that went out and got the gun?
It'd
Yeah,
be weird if it was
an
an old white guy.
It wasn't an Abraham Lincoln. It was definitely a.
Right. And then, but now, how did that black comic figure into it in the jumpsuit?
Well, he was the guy. The guy that I had made friends with, I had betrayed.
Wow.
And so I just met him that night.
Okay, I'm a little bit of a clothes horse. You never make friends with a guy in a jumpsuit. Ever.
Never make
Ever.
friends.
Anyone in a
what if you're-
jumpsuit is a suspect human being,
What if
period,
you're in
end of story. I don't
prison?
care who it is.
What if you're in prison?
Well,
Or you can't really
you're gonna have no friends.
No, you are not going to have any
What
friends.
if you live in a time period where everyone has to wear a different colored jumpsuit?
Like the future?
like they all have to wear a different colored jumpsuit to show what their
status.
status is in society. Like you would
set
be
fire to your personal raft and jump in the water because it's over.
You would be a
I'm
brown
done.
jumpsuit because you're a pile of shit.
I don't disagree with that, but what I would say to you is I'd take the jumpsuit off. I don't care for it.
You can't. You'll
I
get
don't
killed.
love it.
It's how they determine who you are.
Look,
this is a futuristic.
Are you a Virgo?
No, I'm a Cancer. And that's
Cancer,
the thing.
okay.
I'm very sensitive, and I won't wear things I don't like, and I'd rather be killed than wear a jumpsuit. Please don't anybody take me up on that. I'm just saying. I would rather be killed than wear a jumpsuit. Jumpsuit is just not for me.
Have you ever worn a jumpsuit?
Yeah.
For what? For
I had this cool sort of, it wasn't a jumpsuit, it was more of a...
Coveralls.
Coveralls.
Coveralls
And it
are a
was like
different
a
thing.
winter sort of snowmobile coverall. I lived in Colorado. It was this awesome sort of army green thing. It was just this cool outfit that I would wear and layer. And
Were
you
I'm
in a
into
militia?
fashion. Was I in a militia?
Were you in a snow militia?
Yeah, and I'd wear a coverall.
I was
That's a
in a
different thing than a
pussy
jumpsuit.
militia. And I was looking to get laid.
So now
And do some licking.
Now, but that guy was also a comedian, right?
He was.
He was a comedian with a jumpsuit and a gun. Where's he now?
No idea.
Did you ever?
That was the first and the last time that I ever saw
You never
this
saw
guy.
him again.
Never saw him again. He was just somebody like rolling through town, or he lived in like some adjacent town, and he decided to dip in. But then I think that was probably the thing that, kept him from going there. And
Well, that'll get you barred from a club.
yeah, absolutely.
Trying to come in and shoot another comedian,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not advised.
I mean, unless you're a real draw.
yeah. My guardian angel.
I'm not kidding you. I mean, seriously, there.
Like Ralphie May could pull guns on people.
Fuck yeah. Have you seen how he packs that shit in? He does 2 hours of merch afterwards while we're still selling drinks. Ralphie May can bring 2 AKs and fucking stand on stage with them and go, anybody talks, these go off.
Have you seen
And I
Ralphie
still love
May?
him.
You guys know about Ralphie May's wife?
I haven't met her.
She's a comedian, and she's like, she does some like guitar comedy and stuff, but she's like super hot and cool. And I was like, not that shouldn't be the case, but it was this thing of like, oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
here's
You know what I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah, I know
it
what
was
you're
just this
saying.
interesting thing.
Well, and it's also that thing that
all-
it's what beckons many people to show business is show business. not because he's in show business, but because that's a perfect place for his personality to come out, which is probably clearly why she's with him, or at least the thing that got her there.
Yeah, true.
And his money. The point is, because he's got stacks.
They have two kids, and they travel in a van, and the kids live with them or a bus. And the kids live with them in the bus.
Huh?
And they homeschool.
They must. Right?
They motorhome school.
They motorhome school. Wow. First off, I went to motorhome school. How was that? Shit was awesome.
Yeah, first class is motorboating. Gym class is motorboating. You just go up to your mom's boobs and just like just make the milk spill out from the.
God, I
come
love
on,
it.
we all want to do that right now.
I think we do. What? Yeah, good for him, man.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm pro Ralphie
You know what?
May.
Good for him.
Good. You know what, you guys?
You know what?
Good for Ralphie May.
Yeah,
You know
good
what?
for him. You know what, guys?
You know what?
You know what?
You know what?
You know what?
Good for you.
You know what? Good for you.
You know
I
what?
want to know something. I'm going to throw
You
down a
know
good
what?
for you. I've decided from my place on the mountain, good for you.
That'd be a great T-shirt. Front of it says, "You know what?" And then back, "Good,
for you. Good for you. You know what? I love that.
You know what?
love
Good
that.
for you. That'd be
Yeah.
a great podcast.
That's fucking-
thing,
it's a great- that'd be
I'm
great.
looking to do my own podcast, and
You know what?
I'm shopping around for.
Good for you.
That's right. That's a great idea.
I don't know.
Good for you with David Cronenberg.
I mean,
How often is your name fucked up?
Mostly. Usually,
Sorry.
like it's
Have
been
you considered changing it?
ever since. It's been mispronounced ever since I was in grade school with
Really?
friends. Like people would call me Kronberger, Kronenberg, you know, all the different variations.
Was your-
Crony, BK Broiler, all of
Wait,
the.
BK Broiler.
But that's
I
more
love.
of a nickname.
Why didn't you just stop there and go with BK Broiler?
Was your nickname ever the Burger?
The burger, no.
BK
But I love
fucking-
burgers.
no,
Burgers are my
BK Broiler is a
all-time
fucking
favorite
shit.
food.
God damn it, is that not your Twitter handle?
It should be right.
You should just go to BK Burger. Look, I've learned as time has gone on, and and as more spills into the content pool, and like there's a guy that I just worked with whose last name is Aurora, but it's not spelled the way you spell Aurora, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
"Change
New York
that
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Change that fucking now." He goes, "Really?" I go, "Yes. Change it to the spelling of Aurora. It's the same word. Don't make it any more complicated for people. Make it even easier."
Right.
I should have changed my name years ago. I've said that to Dane Cook. I would have done such service to that name.
My name is Ralphie May.
Great name. Great show business name.
I've never thought about changing my name. I mean,
Well, it should be. Once you say
your
it to
name
somebody,
is kind of difficult.
It's the worst.
I mean,
just changed it.
phonetically.
You know why? I just never could find the right name, and then a couple weeks ago when
Are
I
you
was
kidding me?
watching
Greg Bear?
Bear's the worst. And Baron, all those other choices. People said the other night though, I was watching Downton Abbey. The lead guy on that is Hugh Bonneville, and Bonneville's a fucking beautiful last name, and I would have just changed my name to Bonneville. Period.
Yeah.
Just that's your full
Just
name is Bonneville?
Yep.
Yeah, I
not a bad
like
name.
uphill battles. Like whenever I'm on a stationary bike, I definitely go to like level 10 just so I can feel it.
Yeah.
So without my name as being an obstacle, I would feel like
I gotta tell you something, dude. How old are you?
37.
Okay, 50. Down the road from you on Show Business Lane, it's a fucking burden. It's a burden because you know how people find you? By your goddamn
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
It's Sisyphus, bro. It is fucking... I had all this false pride. My father didn't even give a shit. And here's the other thing, too. The name that goes in front of it makes a difference. Now, my father's name's Dick Barron, and people never get his last name wrong, ever. How's that possible? It's the same fucking name. Greg
Yeah.
Barron, people fall down, they quit show business, they don't know what to say. But
Sure,
Dick
but I
Barron,
can't.
for
But
some reason-
I'm already like.
No, you're there. You made it
I'm
special.
11 years in. I can't.
No, yeah, you made a special.
I
You're
can't,
Kronberg.
you know.
You're
And
done.
Kronberg
I've
is
committed.
fine. Once you reach a
Kronberg.
certain
I
level,
I mean, it's really
people will get
if
it.
you
It's
actually
easy.
read my name, the only
No, if
question
you
would be
read it, it's-
own or on would be the
Right.
pronunciation, which is fine. Like Kronberg, I've accepted. Kronberg, I accept. It's just the extra like Kronenberg because I do want people to.
Yeah, because
find
that's such a known name. But eventually, if you get big enough, then that won't be the problem.
Well, yeah. I'll
like-
have other problems.
Yeah, and those
Yeah.
problems will be they'll be way more pronounced and specific.
Pronounced.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we done with the name thing?
I don't know.
Did we cover
I
it?
feel like we got it covered.
Do you think we should have called? Do you think we should have called our podcast Gravid?
I mean, you're Dave Anthony. So Casey Anthony, are you related to Casey Anthony?
No, Susan B. Anthony.
Oh,
I would like to pretend that I am.
Yeah, this is
Sacagawea or Susan B? What do you prefer as a coin dollar?
Oh man, I gotta go Sacagawea.
I guess
Sacagawea.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because she puts out. Because
Yeah.
she's got the kid.
do you mean she puts out?
She puts out. She has a kid. She's like
Sacagawea.
Sacagawea is
Yeah.
whole carrying. a
Or
baby
whatever
in
the
coin.
name of the Land of Lakes Indian. She is
Wait a
delicious.
minute.
The girl with the neat
Who
knees.
the fuck is Sacagawea?
She's like the princess, I think. The Indian, like I think Lewis and Clark, perhaps.
You
affiliate,
think they
right?
stumbled across her?
I
And
think-
she
yeah, I
was like,
think
she had a
they- I
baby
think-
sucking
I
on her
think they-
business, and they're like, "There's something that gives,
I think
gives it up."
I think they double stuffed Sacagawea, Lewis and Clark.
I find both of you are
Have you
playing
read-
games with history that I'm
have
not
you-
really
have
sure
you read the
should.
It's his
chapter
story, not
Which
about
chapter is
her
that?
story.
The chapter about Lewis and Clark, the DP one, the double penetration.
I'm pretty sure it's Lewis and Clark. That's
They
my.
discovered a lot of shit.
Well, it is lonely out on the trail. We all know that. We all know how it is because we're on the trail, proverbial trail. So we know what that all is.
So you guys don't really know who Sacagawea is, and it's funny. It's funny that we know her name better than yours,
we do know it better than.
and it's a horribly.
I always thought it was a
difficult name.
flower. I thought that was like a bag of flour.
See, difficult names can stand the test of time. And
They can.
So
So who exactly is Sacagawea? Do we have to fucking use our internets?
No, I think it is. I think Sacagawea.
I'm going to say Lewis. She's affiliated with Lewis.
And what was
Clark.
the other? What was the other choice? You gave us for the $1?
Pantera, right?
Oh,
Pantera.
Susan B.
Oh, Susan B. Anthony. Yeah.
She was. The,
That's who's on that.
She's the
now.
flag.
What, but wait a minute.
She's the flag maker, right?
Who was Pocahontas?
Maybe Pocahontas. Was Lewis and
Pocahontas
Clark.
was actually they think might have been a boy.
And was
lady boy.
Pocahontas on the Trail of Tears, or was she at the first?
think
or was
I-
Pocahontas with the Did Pocahontas have a chow with the Pilgrims?
Pocahontas
Who
was
chowed
like-
down with the Pilgrims?
Pocahontas was like kidnapped by a dude, like a
I
Jonestown.
hope there are history majors right now throwing whatever listening device it is that they have, and also just cursing. Like right now, if you're a fan of Smart, you're so pissed. You're
no.
fucking screaming.
Wait, you got it. Sacagawea accompanied the Lewis and Clark expedition, acting as an interpreter and guide in their exploration of the western United States.
That's what we said.
She traveled thousands of miles and was the first to do DP.
No. That's not. That's okay.
It's
Then
in there.
okay. Now get Pocahontas.
That's a
up.
WikiLeaks. That's
Oh, Pocahontas is just a Disney thing, right?
No, it's
that's not
real.
true. Well, Disney made some shit. Disney's real. All right, Walt Disney's real. He was a real racist.
he was a real.
No,
bigot.
no.
Was he racist?
Disney?
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
Oh no, there was something where Meryl
he
Streep was like
sexist?
Meryl Streep was introducing some sort of award that they were giving.
Yeah, and
to
she talked about
what a bad dude he was.
yeah, she really gave it to him.
Yeah. We never got the information out
because the animators couldn't. He wouldn't hire any female animators. They could only be like tracers.
He
They could
may
only be
have had some trouble with the Jews.
Yeah.
Pocahontas, born Matoka, I don't know why she changed her name.
Show business.
Was
Pocahontas, a way better name.
was a Virginia Indian, notable for her association with the colonial settlement at Jamestown, Virginia. She was the daughter of Powhatan, who's a chief of the tribal nation, blah, blah, blah. In a well-known historical anecdote...
Well, I think our American Indian...
Jonestown Massacre? Is this part of the
Native
Jonestown
American, you
Massacre?
mean?
Right.
Or the other more offensive? In a well-known historical anecdote, she is said to have saved the life of an Indian captive, Englishman John Smith, in 1607 by placing her head upon his own home when her father raised a war club to execute him.
Right.
She was captured by the English during the hostilities of 1613 and held for ransom. She converted to Christianity and took the name Rebecca. When the opportunity arose for her to return to her people, she chose to remain with the English. But I've read that she was actually
hard
kidnapped.
to see why we haven't sold Bell House tickets.
Rebecca?
I've read that that's like all a lie, and she was actually a 12-year-old boy, and she was kidnapped.
Well, history is
Elusive.
quite
frequently augmented to fit whatever story, right? Like,
I mean, my history has. I got to tell you that.
But there's a picture of her, so
She had a hat.
it's just a drawing.
That is a great hat.
It's a top hat.
That's a beautiful hat.
It's not real. It's not a real picture of Pocahontas. It's a drawing.
It's a
They didn't have
rendition.
cameras
That's a great.
back then.
That's a great hat. She had earrings on. She was mannish.
Yep.
She was a man because she's not in the cartoon
Lesbian.
at all.
They don't
she
mention
had
that.
crazy fingers. Look at those fingers, dude.
Oh,
she was half crab.
which fingers?
Oh, those are. Yeah,
Well, this
that's
guy was a
real.
bad artist because this is this looks like a black dude.
It looks. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of that there.
We'll use this picture as the picture for the episode.
It looks not like Wiley Roberts.
Yeah, well, you
does
should
look
do a
like
better
Wiley Roberts.
reference, but it does look like Wiley Roberts. But no one knows who Wiley Roberts is, so who's listening?
He's Googleable.
So we've covered. Have we covered
Names?
Native Americans?
Yeah, I feel like we got it. I think we've nailed it down. I feel really confident.
Have we smallpoxed them enough with
Yeah.
with our
So-
blanket of
So
conversation?
I'm watching the basketball, right? Oh. And one of the teams has a guy from Poland on it. And it's a big game, you know. It's in the middle of a day. It's like middle of Saturday. There's a lot of people watching. And it's getting down to the end of the game, and so one team is fouling the other team, and so one guy, you know, hits the Polish guy, and gets a foul, and then the announcer says, "Well, we're getting down to hack-a-Polak time."
What
And-
what happened? Did he say?
He says we're getting down to hack-a-Polak time.
Now, do you drink?
And
Is that like
now
it's a drinking.
is that a
game.
drinking game?
Yeah.
the other dude, the color guy, whatever he is. Now it's gonna
The
sound weird.
colored guy?
No, color guy.
This is just getting worse and worse. as it
What's a
goes on.
color guy?
There's two announcers. There's one guy that calls the game, and then the color guy adds
Oh, he's
there's
the
like
flair.
there's like the straight man, and then there's the color guy who adds
okay. I'm not a
right.
sports fan, so
Gotcha,
I don't really
gotcha.
know the
He's
distinction.
called-
but
he's
I
called
know
the
what you
color
mean.
guy.
Okay.
So he's a
I
black
do a
dude.
lot of the color on this show.
Yeah, but
Right?
most of the color is black and confusing. You make up colors. You're like Gred.
Right.
No,
Fur's a
that's not
color, right? Is fur a color? Fur's
It's a
a color.
collar.
Oh yeah,
Fur
I
is
love
a
that. I
collar.
love a fur collar. Yeah, he gets it.
So the other guy is a black dude, and he just goes, "Oh," like he just goes, "Oh, I don't think okay," and he doesn't know what the fuck to say, and I'm like losing it because I'm like, this guy's gonna lose his job. Like this couldn't have been worse. And a little bit of time goes by, and the guy goes, "I just want to apologize. I may have upset some people with my comment earlier about ethnic. I was just trying to." Okay. And so for the rest of the game, as the game's going on, every once in a while the dude should be like, "I just wanted again to say I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for calling that gentleman a Polak. I didn't realize I'm from the whitest place ever." And
Is that what he said?
no, but it was just so fucking amazing that he just thought, "Oh, that's what you call them. You call them Polacks."
Yeah.
No idea that it was a derogatory term. And then the rest of the game, he kept being just.
He's like,
I'm sorry. We're taking a break in the action. I may as well take this moment to apologize and save my job because."
Here's the thing. There's a couple of wops that work in the. What? Guys, stop! No!
You know, I had to
Oh, you gotta be
apologize so
kidding
many
me!
times because Polacks have horrible short-term memories and can't and need to be constantly reminded of things as if by a fish in a fish tank or whatever. It's just like constantly forgetting.
Oh my god, I love that.
All right, we'll be right
Want
back.
to go get some Polak sausages?
Yes.
We're going to go get some Polacks. We'll be right back. Welcome to
Rocking the room.
I'm Dave Anthony. I'm here with
Greg
my
Barron.
guests.
We got
Greg
at the
Barron.
Bell House. This is, we're putting this out late, but we're putting it out because we're a quality program. It's not that late.
It'll be. This is Monday. The show that we're talking about is going to be on Saturday.
Right. You'll put this up tonight,
I'll
right?
put this up tonight.
Yeah. So it basically came out on Monday like it's supposed to. Usually we put Sunday. People don't realize is early when we put
The
it
early
out.
edition.
Yeah, we always put it out Sunday night. Dave it does, but it's meant to come
I'll
out
put it
on
out
Mondays.
tonight. Yeah.
I stayed at the W Hotel. Have you stayed at a W before?
I've stayed at a W.
Yeah, so here's the thing with the W. During the day, it's a neat hotel. Really well run. And at night, it's the worst fucking club you've ever been to. And it's just...
Every W?
Every W.
Every W.
turns into...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Escalade, like just fucking clubbing.
People in
loud,
bicycle hats
just-
with
oh my God, it's the worst.
whistles and Bicycle shorts.
Just to fucking, oh my God. And then there was some fucking going on in a room.
You haven't been out in a while.
Yeah, right.
The last rave you went to was like 87.
Idiot.
That was before overdosing even existed.
I was just talking about the YMCA down the street from my house. I was just talking about
YMCA. But it's a nice enough hotel, whatever. It's not.
They've got quality products. Those Bliss products.
All
are really
that shit
nice.
is amazing.
So
and you
good.
just throw that shit in your bag every day so that they replenish it because it's all quality. That's
quality.
it. The rooms are nice. The room service is good. Like they're decent hotels. Everybody that works there is kind. But at night it's just embarrassing. Like it's like gunshot party, right? It's like guys that are fucking got gats. Like it's always no matter where it is. Doesn't matter. I'm not talking about culturally. I'm talking about no matter where in the world, whether it's Atlanta or fucking Phoenix.
It's that color purple set against white background.
It's been cast by it's that party that never happens except only in movies and the W. You know that like shitty idea of what a party's supposed to be was shitty. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom music, right? And people are like kind of dancing but not really.
Stereotype.
And everyone's trying to fuck and it's just. And then I heard some fucking in my hotel room that I swear to God I got up and I did think it was a rape. And then
You thought it was a rape?
Yeah, until I heard what she was saying, which was baby. But it was like, baby! And I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like,
no, you heard anal.
It could have been, but it was the scariest. And then they were right next door. So then I heard him get up and talking and all that kind of stuff. So, but it's that thing of like, no matter who she was or how hot she was, you wouldn't go back for more. Like if that's what happens during
It was too obnoxious.
Screechy, but also like it sounded like he was ripping her in half. It sounded like she was fucking Jack the Ripper.
Like, why are you discounting
his girth?
The idea that
Are you saying that he had a giant cock?
It's like maybe he had like a big can.
He had a graduated cylinder.
Yeah, like
that
a
just
big
kept
can,
getting wider.
like a Dinty Moore stew can.
Sure.
Like maybe he had one of those bad boys.
Right. But is it the length of a Dinty stew can, or is it
it's
just
not
thick? It's like actually sticking a can inside of a person.
Yes.
And does it have a rough ridge on the top? Like, is it?
Well, if he opened it.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, even then there'd be a rim around the top of a can, right?
Yeah, there's a rim.
That's where
the term rim job came from.
That doesn't seem like it at all. It seems like it's a whole other part of the body. But so he was shoving a can into her.
Yeah, like a Hormel, like a big Hormel can of chili.
Oh my God.
And he was doing anal. So that's why she was like, I want you, baby. And then it was like, oh my God, there's going to be fissures.
Or she's just into hyperbole.
Now,
right.
Here's the worst part. So now as I'm judging the W, like I just was.
Yeah.
As I'm better than them. Clearly, right? My fucking cardigan and whatnot.
You are.
And as I'm looking at all these people, as I jump up onto the, there was a little there was on the curb and then it went up. There was a little where the lawn was. There was just a little wall. I said, just jump up on a little wall, no bigger than probably about a step and a half high.
Yeah.
And
are you supposed to step on this?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can. People do that to sort of shortcut.
Sure.
I didn't want to go up the driveway where all the cars were, so that I just cut across the lawn. So I jump up the step and a half. I completely misjudge it. I go down as hard as a person can go down. I rip my shin open. I smack my hands. I smack my hands. Like I couldn't have. It's almost hard to imagine making it like I got as much of a fall out of it as you could. Like as bad as it could have been without me dropping dead. I fell hard, and everybody saw me. And the difference between I learned a very good lesson. The difference between a 20-year-old guy falling down, right? Let's say a 20-year-old guy and his buddies are doing that. They're like, what the fuck, Brad? Get up. People are laughing.
Yeah.
When an old man falls down, people are like, stay down. Stay down.
Don't move.
Stay
Don't
down.
move. We're calling a doctor.
My God, dude. People came over, they're like, I'm fine. And I really wasn't fine. I fucked up my foot real good. But I was fine enough to. I wanted to get the fuck out of there.
How's your hip? How's your hip?
I didn't want the embarrassment to last longer with attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when they bring me like that, and then people walking
that
over.
sort of adrenaline.
Yeah, and then am I fucked up? And but it's also sad because he's old. Oh, he has a mohawk, and they like lift him up. It was just fuck, dude. It's so classic.
And then we approached him.
Yeah,
and he had a fucking mohawk.
He's an old mohawk. So it turns out he is descendant from Pocahontas. So but it's just that classic thing of like the superiority that I was feeling as I left my ride from the club and headed back to my hotel room where I was going to watch a movie,
living
sit
large,
in splendor,
baby. Yep.
and then just fucking eating it in front of the party clowns, and then having them feel for me.
Did anybody say as you walked away that Step is just not that into him?
That's the snapshot of humility that I think we're all looking for to experience that continues humanity
now,
in the right direction.
The clubbers that I've just judged right out of their short skirts are making sure that the old man is okay, who's fallen in front of, who's fallen over nothing, who fell over nothing hard and hurt his shin.
Yeah. Well,
and I think there's something on my head. I think I.
How did you fade away that injury?
I love that.
Did you go back to your room and then contemplate everything? Like, did you jerk off to sort of forget about it? You know, like, what did you do?
I went back to my room.
So you don't just lay down and like, good night.
No. I went back to my room and took my shoe off and watched because it was right at the top right here. I watched my foot blow up.
Oh, you sprained your foot.
Like that, yeah. Yeah.
You sprained it?
No, but here's what I thought. This is my first thought. Oh, now I don't have to work out. My thought was that tomorrow I have an excuse not to work out.
What's the matter with you?
Even though I probably wasn't going to anyway. That's where I went. And then I watched a movie.
You could still.
I put on The Wolf of Wall Street, which had been running all weekend long and still wasn't over yet.
You could still.
That movie is his life in real time.
You could still work your shoulders and your abs.
I could have fucking run on this. It was, I'm all right. I'll be all right. I just, whatever. But I was, I think I know. I solved the problem with food.
Yeah.
I solved the problem with food. Yeah.
Or as they call it in the W, womb service.
Yes, I had some womb service, and I also just, how they have all that.
Sorry, sir, we don't have room service here. We have womb service.
Yeah, and you know how they have $30 boxes full of jelly gummy bears that you're like, well, I'm not going to eat that. It's $30, and then eventually you're like, well, I'm in here and I'm not going out.
Yeah.
And you're eating them.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
That's fucked up. When you fall and you're old, it's a bummer. You're an old guy falling down now.
Well, also
you should have learned how to not fall by now.
I missed this. I've been falling a lot
We
lately.
fall more and more.
Cancers are actually you said best friends growing up. Cancers currently best friends as well. Cancer I've known to be the clumsiest sign. I do my own research with
Is that true?
characteristics. Yes, my friends are so accident prone. I dated a cancer, also very accident prone. Accident prone individuals.
Yeah, so I'm like even in my own family, like I'm not allowed to have a knife. I'm not kidding. Like my mirror won't let me cut. She'll I can eat my own food, but she won't let me cut apples and shit because I've sliced myself. Oh yeah, I've sliced some shit up. Like when I go to cut an apple, everyone gets like, no, just don't do it. Just don't do it. Find another thing. Like you're not getting out of work, but let's find an activity for you that seems like you can execute without hurting yourself or others or bleeding on shit or ruining a perfectly good apple.
Who's better off with a knife, you or your daughters?
No, but my daughters for sure.
They're in
for
ballet,
sure.
He said.
Yeah, then they're both great. They're both very graceful, and they're both. Mighty's a little bit more on my side of the street, but by far, yeah, I'm not. Because I just start thinking about gloves and shit or whatever, fur,
And then
when
you
I'm gonna
slice
make
your hand open.
Yeah, I just think about other stuff. I don't like apples that much.
So you've been falling a lot more lately?
I've fallen a couple of times. Then Amira's like, maybe we get your equilibrium trip. I do like that. And I said, maybe I just need to pay attention more.
Whoa, maybe there's something wrong with your equilibrium.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Well, you get a stunt put in. A shunt?
What is that?
A stunt man.
I don't know what that is.
You get a stunt man. You put a shunt in. Maybe,
I don't know what that means.
Maybe you get a lot of water in you and you got to have it drained.
I occasionally have some
shunt.
random vertigo that happens, and it's very sinus related. I think it's
I have really bad sinuses.
It's a sinus related thing. So vertigo, because that whole system is connected.
Right.
And so if you have a little ear shit going on, it can just like spin you out of the blue.
You get vertigo.
I've had it. It doesn't. It maybe happens every couple
you have to,
months.
Sit down.
No, but it can be very scary because you just start spinning like you're dizzy out of the blue.
But you're not spinning.
But you're not spinning. It's as if you just got done spinning around in a chair and got up and started walking.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've had that a little bit too.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I've had that a little bit too.
So you got a little inner ear thing.
Yeah, something
what
like that.
You should do for that is you catch a moth and you put it in there.
Oh my God, Dana Gould, best story ever. Best story ever. You know the Dana Gould story?
Oh, yeah.
You got a moth caught in his ear.
Anyway, I had to go to and I've heard this story now from a few people that have gotten flying things in their ear.
Yeah.
And you do if it ever happens, you put alcohol over it, and it kills it.
Okay.
Because it can't. There's no more oxygen or whatever.
Okay.
And then they have to take it out, but you don't want it flapping around in there.
Because it's just banging on the side of your eardrum.
And it can grab onto your eardrum and pull it because they have big hands.
Who's that, moths?
Yeah.
Moths are fucking awful. They're just fucking awful.
Well,
they're disgusting.
They're grotesque. They're like a little bullshit butterfly. They're like
I like to call them. I can't believe it's not butterfly. That's right. Guys, that's a bit that I've been looking to work into a podcast for a long, long time.
Oh my God.
You guys finally gave me the opportunity. Thank you.
Who are your buddies? Who are your comedy buddies out in? So we're like, do you know like the Rittenhouse gang out there?
I know, Mr. Hookhand.
Yeah, sure.
Is Rittenhouse out there now?
Well,
He's in LA now.
He's in LA, but
he's right.
He's a funny
But you're
motherfucker.
younger,
He's so
but,
funny.
but it seems like
He's so
Troy
funny.
Baxley seems like somebody you'd be friends with.
Troy Baxley. He was my when I discovered him. Like I definitely had discovered comedy before I started comedy, but once I started doing comedy and discovered him, he was sort of like this messiah of the local scene. As far as like, man, I've never seen anybody as funny as him. Even when he's doing the same jokes that I've heard over and over again,
Yep.
he still brings it fresh. I never felt so. He always brought this energy, and it's just like, give me some Troy, you know?
Yeah.
He's so amazing.
Yeah, he's got one of those. He's got a cool voice, and he has a quality that you're like, oh, I gotta have more of that.
I incarnate him sometimes, like even though I do one-liners and stuff, but sometimes he definitely comes out you know what I'm saying? How that happens.
sure.
With,
I mean, him and Rittenhouse
whoever you
together,
hang out.
just hanging out telling stories, is just great. But he is also like that legend of like he's very self-destructive, and he'll be a legend. He'll be a guy that's
Yeah.
like a legend that
he's like
we all know.
He's
that-
like the Stanhope of Denver, but even though I don't
Yeah.
know, in that I think in that respect, though,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But he's fucking great.
Yeah.
He's a great comic. Look him up. He's got some rooftop comedy stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and he's super fucking funny. But he would go. I remember one time I called Rittenhouse, and I called him up and I said, I just got off this big pile of stink. I'd been with this girl, and I was like, oh my God, a big pile of stink. I just got off this big pile of stink. You're fucked up. Like there's something eating at your brain to say that, and I love him. Yeah, he's a funny guy. So, and who else? What other guys are in your?
Chuck Roy.
Yeah, I like Chuck Roy a lot.
He's one of the best MCs I've ever worked with. He has this way of just frothing a crowd at the very beginning with his jokes and then crowd engagement work to where especially at Comedy Works, which is one of the best clubs, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But him in that room and doing that, it's just sort of like those were always the best shows that I had.
Yeah.
When he was doing that thing. Phil, like right now, Phil Palisol is there. He's a great,
Was Troy Miller out there for a while?
Troy Miller, I never Miller.
TJ Miller, I mean.
Oh, TJ
Miller.
TJ Miller is, though he claims Denver because he's from Denver. His comedy start, I think, happened in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So I just did a show with him back in Denver at the Gothic Theater, but he didn't really do a lot. Like I didn't start, comedy with him.
Yeah, got
But
it.
he was definitely.
Adam Clayton Holland.
Yep, Adam Caton Holland. Clayton is the
Is it not
Adam
Clayton?
Clayton is the U2 guy, but it's Caton Holland. You guys love to mispronounce
Throw a little something in there.
Yeah.
Maybe give you guys a little bit of color.
all the little Cluller. Don't you mean
We've
Cluller?
always gotten Jimmy Pardo's name right.
Yeah.
We're
Plardo.
not. Huh?
Plardo.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, Adam, Ben Roy, Andrew Orvidal, the Grolics dudes. They have this group, this
The
comedy
Grolics
group.
are great.
Grolics,
They're funny.
they're
That's a funny,
great,
that's
and
a funny group.
they're helping the scene. But there's so many funny comedians.
They
in
had an
Denver.
Amazon show.
Yeah,
they
they
did.
did.
Yeah,
an
that was
Amazon
good. I
podcast,
liked
yeah.
Get picked up. Should have been.
I like that.
It was
a lot.
it was the coolest
It
concept.
was really
for
funny.
sure.
Yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah, Denver's great, but like I just did this tour through the South that I gotta be with the Atlanta comics and the Hattie's, the people in Hattiesburg are hilarious.
Yeah.
There's so many funny people
so
out
many
there.
funny fucking people.
And
yeah.
it really, the more I'm in the business and having to toil with the business in my brain, I'm realizing that like funny is great for the confidence and ego of the everything, but ultimately funny isn't what gets you where you want to be at the end of the day.
No.
I mean, funny helps you get there and it keeps you fueled to,
Right.
to give you the integrity to do it, but there's all these other moves and choices that I think need to be made, and like people in these local scenes, I mean, they, I implore whenever I meet people, I'm like, dude, you should move to fucking New York, or you should go
Yeah.
to LA, or
Yep.
do something just to, because like if I wouldn't have gotten on Comedy Central's radar had I not moved to LA
Right.
and New York.
Right.
I mean, or it would have taken me a
100%.
long time.
I just said that there's a guy named Neil Reddy out there that's got. He looks like Kim Thiel. If Kim Thiel was really good looking, but like the long beard, the whole thing. The nicest fucking guy in the world. So here's how nice he is. There, across the street from the Laughing Skull, is a black gay sports bar. So we're going, the parking lot for the club's also over there. So we're going to the car and up walk 3 fat black dudes, 3 CeeLos. I shit you not.
Yeah.
3 dudes that look like CeeLo. And they're hilarious and they're just talking about all the shit that they're up to. And then that one guy just looks over at Neil and goes, "Can I touch it?" And Neil is the nicest fucking guy. If you ever meet him, he's a fucking great comic. He's going to be a big star. And he is, so he goes, yeah, right. And he goes, they just put their finger. They just kept running it through his beard. Because he's got the long beard. They just started going after him. I'm like, oh, I remember ecstasy. You know, thing where you're like, oh God, you got to do this. Oh my God, it's making a sound. It was fucking great. Yeah, he's really good. And I worked with another guy last night who just moved out here to LA. His last name, anyway, I'll get it.
That was good. That'll be something.
You're good.
That'll be like to be continued.
Yeah.
The next podcast, we'll have the name of that guy.
Yeah,
and that'll be exciting.
Yeah.
Do you have Ben Kronberg? Do you have a album out or anything that people would enjoy to?
I have a half hour on Comedy Central, so you can get it on iTunes for like $2 or $3, depending on whether it's SD or HD.
Go do it, guys.
I also have I got a lot of, there's some content out there. I'm not afraid to give away my content for free.
Matt Farr.
Oh,
Matt Farr.
good.
PHAR. Really funny.
Yeah, right now I am in the works of doing my first album, but the deeper I get into it, the more politics I'm encountering with it, which is fine. It's forcing me to grow up in ways that I wasn't ready for.
Time to grow up.
But so I have stuff out there. I'm like, you can follow me on Twitter.
There you go.
At Ben Kronberg.
Kronberg. Don't say it. Don't even say it. Don't even say it. Do it. Show the man the respect.
I'm also on Instagram and Vine with the same handle.
Is Kronberg.
Kronberg.
Dave Kronberg. I'm Greg Barron. We're going to be at the Bell House this weekend. Hustle your asses out there. Here's something you don't have to do, though, because we're not asking you for money. We want bodies. So you don't have to buy tickets and then not show up.
Don't.
Somebody bought 14 tickets to my Saturday night show and did not come. 14 tickets.
Or maybe that's all they were doing. They stayed home when they came. Maybe that's what they were doing.
They got themselves into a fucking human centipede and couldn't make it.
Yeah.
But
his generosity got paid for.
We love that you guys do that, or you want to buy tickets for somebody that's neat. But I'm talking more just about having bodies, just to make it a fun event.
The Bell House is like one of the best venues in New York.
If you're really, really poor and you want to go to the show, shoot me an email at walkintheroom at Gmail.
Absolutely.
If you legitimately can't afford it, shoot me an email.
Yeah.
New York is
absolutely.
a very expensive place to live and exist. So
and go and seriously, don't have any pride about it because we need bodies, warm fucking bodies.
Yep.
And then you'll see David Cronenberg there.
Yep.
Glitter done.
Signing movies. Bye.
Bye.
Glitter done.